we have what I consider to be a very special guest today. We have Major Nelson, which Major, now, it can't be your real name, right?
Correct.
All right, well, tell us, who are you and what do you do?
So online, my gamer tag is Major Nelson, and my real name is Larry Herb. I work in the Xbox team, specifically the Xbox Live team. My title is Director of Programming.
Sounds important.
Director of Programming. So what that means is one of my jobs is really to stay in touch with the community and come up with really cool and innovative ideas to do on Xbox Live because it's a unified service.
Sounds like a fun job.
Absolutely.
I actually have been told by Bill Gates himself that I have the best job at Microsoft.
Wow.
Although I don't know, because you guys are new to the gig. So
Yeah, well, actually, last thing we heard from us was you have 2
We
weeks
have-
left. All right, so then you're the guy that's going to tell us what's happening in the Xbox Live universe.
Sure,
right
a couple of things have happened over the past few weeks. First of all, recently we had GDC, which is the Game Developer Conference.
San Jose.
And there were some major announcements down there. This is not like E3, the big fanboy fest down in LA, and you guys are familiar with that.
I love me
Which
some
we
E3.
love E3. Oh, go ahead.
But this is a little different. So GDC is really for game developers, thus the D in GDC. And one of the things that we announced was XNA. And if you go up to Microsoft.com / or as we say at Microsoft, WAC, you know, Microsoft WAC XNA, you can actually download all of the presentations that we presented at GDC. And not only that, but there's some cool development tools up there. One of them that we have up here is the XNA Community Tech Preview. I guess Community Tech Preview is the new beta, you know, the new term for beta.
Okay.
But anyway, you can download that, and that will allow you, it's actually a full suite for developing games for Windows or for the Xbox 360.
Oh, this is available to the public.
Yeah, you can actually go up and download it today. You have to put it on a Windows machine.
So back when we used to sort of try to hack into games to actually do something with it, you're giving everybody the information they need.
Well, we're giving everyone the tools to build the game.
Gotcha.
And then obviously to get people jump-started, we've actually also put up the complete code, the source code for Mech Commander 2, which was a Microsoft game, which is kind of like MechAssault. So you can actually download that, which is a pretty big download. It's like a gig, a little bit over a gig. And you can actually load that up in the XNA Studio and see how all the pieces work together.
Wow. Now, why are you guys doing this? Why are you giving this to people in the community?
Well, it's really, you know, Microsoft is one of our specialties is tools and development tools. So the obvious thing is that when you get to the games section, it's not very advanced in that area. Every single game that's developed, every company does things slightly differently. What we're trying to do is we're trying to create a suite of tools that game companies can use to rapidly develop and bring out fantastic games. Then, when you've got that game built, it's very easy using the XNA Studio to output an Xbox 360 version or a Windows version.
Really, everyone benefits.
Yeah.
Everybody benefits.
I love those everybody wins
Again, that's
stories.
Microsoft.com /
WAC.
XNA. What else you got going on?
So
Xbox 360?
one of the games that I'm most excited about is one called The Outfit. A lot of people. Let me get my controller out here and take a look here. So you like this?
Wait. Are you kidding? That's how you travel?
This is how I travel. So we have to. What do you think the combination is?
360.
Bingo, 360.
Mensa.
So let me open this up and here you can take a look.
Oh, that's unbelievable. That's
Yeah.
great. So do they give you? Can I buy that?
Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? This is actually my personal one right here. I'm actually going to leave this here, and you guys can give it away.
Oh wait. I'll give it to myself.
Not yet.
Great,
All right.
cool.
So.
Okay.
Wait,
Give it
are
away.
they available in stores?
No.
Okay.
That's exclusive
You
to
know,
the
we'll give it
Xbox
away
team.
at the end of this segment.
To
All
me.
right.
Okay.
So one of the things I wanted to show you was the Outfit, and it's not a shooter game. But first of all, one thing I want to point out is if you have an Xbox 360 and you're online, you can actually download what I'm going to show you for free.
Great.
This is a free demo. So
Once again, Microsoft giving to the community.
So
right?
we're going to go over to the Demos tab. We're going to go down, to the Games tab, go down to Demos. We've already downloaded it, so we click the Outfit demo. We're going to play the demo. Okay. So this is a World War II game, and we're going to be playing the game. Now, it's not a shooter per se. It's a strategy game.
Which is an issue because I think a lot of people go into it thinking this is a shooting game, so it's
Right.
a bit frustrating.
But they just need to read a little. I mean, I remember an argument that
Nobody
Tina and I
reads.
got in over
Don't
Full
talk
Spectrum
about Full
Warrior
Spectrum Warrior because don't get me
she
started.
didn't like it because it wasn't a shooter, but
Right.
it never claimed to be a shooter, as
Right.
this game never
Right.
claims
I mean, for
to
some
be a
reason,
shooter.
people get into a game. They have a gun. They think it's Halo.
Right.
Well, no, that's not
They
the case.
see war,
Okay.
right?
Right. They start
What do
shooting.
you think World War II? I mean,
So the first thing that grabbed me about this was I got into the first game and I got my butt kicked because I didn't know what was going on. I'm running around shooting. That's not what this is about. You get into the game, you set up your machine gun nest, your howitzers, you start defending your area, and then you start creeping.
Thinking man's game.
It's very much so a thinking man's game. You can actually
when you get to kill people.
you actually can go head to head, 1-to-1 or 2-on-2, up to 4-on-4. So, and what you do is
But for real people.
four
not
real
AI.
people,
Okay.
and then each person controls a squad of 4
Okay.
or an outfit of 4.
An outfit of 4.
So he's got 16, up
Yeah.
to 16.
Right.
I gotcha.
Right.
She's good.
So you can see the controls. They look fairly complicated, but they're actually pretty simple. It's very straightforward.
And one thing we talked a little bit about in the office yesterday is the size of these maps is enormous. So some of the games you've been playing have lasted up to 2.5 hours.
Right, they're pretty long. So
Wow.
we're gonna collect
Commitment.
our heroes. Tommy Mac. I'm playing the Americans.
Good choice.
I'm gonna spawn in here. So there's my outfit. You can see my guys here. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go out, and you can see there's a radio. You see the Nazis are straight ahead there.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Charge
go.
'em.
We're gonna go ahead and get this radio tower. Now, when you get the radio tower, you are able to. You can kind of see the radio tower rising up there. You stay near it and you get this spawn point. The first thing I need to do is I need to throw down some machine gun nests. You can see I'm putting a machine gun nest here.
That's cool.
Now, so I'm gonna
Can you switch which player you're commanding?
So right now, no, that's always
Oh,
me.
you're always
So you can
Tommy?
actually, if I look up, here comes the airplane, and you'll notice that here comes the boom.
Whoa.
There it
Nice
is.
job.
So now we're all dropped in. Now we're gonna run over here to the left, and you can see that there's an artillery straight ahead. You can see that little gray area. So my outfit's behind me. We're gonna get over. Here come some guys over here.
Oh,
Let's
now
see what
can
you got.
Right. So I'm actually gonna bring in another 30 cal and put it right here to try to get them off.
Okay.
So what happens is you control different waypoints on the map, and as I go through here, when I go to the armory, you can see there's an American flag, and it's going to be switch over to me. I can actually get upgraded weapons. So because I control the armory, now I'm going to have much larger weapons. But one of the fun things is I can actually call in an airstrike, but I don't have enough. So as you kill people and you get and as you get different waypoints, you actually create field units or FUs. They're field units, not something
But
else.
not FUs.
So since I've controlled the radio tower, there's a couple things. Once I get enough field units, what I can actually do is I can actually call in an airstrike and say, hey, bomb that area over there. The other thing I can
that's
do,
power.
when I'm playing against the other team, you'll notice I can bring in, and I can do a wiretap. So I can actually
Oh,
hear the
that's
communication of the other
fun.
team. So there's a motor pool over here to the left or the right. Let's go over here and get that motor pool. Of course, when you get the motor pool, we'll have access to a tank. So, you noticed I haven't come across anybody yet. I have across the way, but I haven't shot anybody yet because that's not what this game is about.
All right. Well, okay.
That's one thing I
So
want
we're
to point.
getting that. You're not killing a whole lot of people, but after talking to you yesterday, you definitely sold this game. I'm absolutely going to download it, and I definitely want to give it a chance.
So here it is. Of course, if I come across anybody, I can do a flamethrower.
But how is that headshot? Is that a pretty good headshot when you get in
Well,
range?
so there's a couple of
Feel-
different guys that you can spawn in as, and one of them has a sniper weapon, which will allow you to get semi-headshots. Another guy has the flamethrower. Somebody
Okay.
has a bazooka. So depending, for instance, I'm going to control the armory, or excuse me, the motor pool. So let me call in a tank, if I can get a tank here.
There's a lot of decision making.
There's a lot of decision making going on. So I'm going to call in this half track. I'm going to put this thing right here and roll into Nazi territory.
that's cool.
So here it comes in. There's the smoke. Here comes the airplane. It'll drop down. We're going to jump into that thing. We're going to roll right into Nazi territory.
Let's go. All right, let's see what you got.
So
Okay.
let's jump in, boys.
So none of these vehicles, you have to call for all the vehicles.
Yes,
And that
you have-
doesn't give you any
Do
by
you have to
default.
buy them?
Yeah, we have to buy them with our field units. So here we go. We're rolling in
For the refuse.
Yeah,
the refuse. So you can kind of see what's going on. Of course, the
What
other
other sort of vehicles can you drive?
you can drive tanks that shoot flames. You can drive all sorts. Of course, I can run over
No,
the guys.
no
Oh yeah, run them
planes.
over. Yeah, that's right.
No, you can't roll planes. So if I roll in here, I'm actually going to get control of his area. Now I have to be careful because they can, in fact, jack my vehicle.
So is that the objective right now? It's
Right.
not to kill them, but it's to control.
It's to control the.
I
Now you
think-
saw it blow up.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
bad.
I
All
bought
right,
the
well,
big
let's
one.
give away that controller. Right
And the
there.
last thing was real quick too. There's a new Xbox.com.
Right, so that's
happening?
actually really cool. So recently we just rolled out, I'm going to exit out of this game and people aren't going to hate me for that. But we actually just rolled out, let me go over there right now, but if you go to Xbox.com and you sign in with your passport, of course if you have a gamer tag, you have to have a passport.
Right.
When you sign in now, under the My Xbox area, we allowed you to view your friends list and kind of look at compare game and achievements. What we're doing now is you can actually go up and manage your friends list. So I can add
That's
a friend,
great.
decline a friend request, initiate a friend
All from
request.
Xbox.com.
All from
Which
Xbox.com.
means now you can do it at work.
So now you can do
You
it
don't
at work.
have
So
to
you
wait
don't
till you get
ever have to do
home.
real work.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much. So
Thank you.
Let's give this away. How do you
Let's
want
give this
How do you
away.
want to give it away? Okay.
Well, hold on, we got to get this.
Okay, we got to
Give him the
put it in.
controller as well.
There we go.
The whole
How
kit.
about, okay, so when this airs at 10 a.m., that's
Yes.
the first person to start a thread that says, Major Nelson wears boxers. As soon as you start that thread,
Right, if
then
you
boom,
write
you
Major
go.
Nelson wears briefs, you get nothing.
Yes,
we're
but
going to send you
boxers-
this. The first person to post Major Nelson wears boxers.
Great.
See you next time.
Thank you so much.
See you guys later.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
You could have put a thong or something.
I said that was the most I could